Welcome everyone, Kevin LaRocca here with Binary Pro Strategies. Today is May the 7th of 2019, and before we get into looking at the trades, I want to talk a little bit about the account size. How much should you start? I get this asked a lot. How big of an account do I need to get started? I think the minimum Nadex takes is like 250, maybe 200. I don't know, it's 200, 250. I don't know what the minimum is, but they do have a minimum. But you've got to have realistic expectations when you come in, you start trading, whether it be binaries or anything. Obviously, the smaller account that you start with, you don't have as many opportunities to trade. So in other words, let's say you get 50 signals a day. You can't trade 50 signals a day with a $250 account. The other thing is, with a $250 account, don't think that you're going to be making $200 a day. That's just not realistic. Something more realistic would be on the lines of $10 a day. If you're starting with $250, just go for $10 a day. And in 20 trading days, that's $200. That's a pretty decent, that's what, over 90% return on your money. That's an incredible return. But you have to chip at it a little bit day by day. Now, if you have larger size accounts, then you can trade a little bit more. You can trade multiple pairs instead of just trading one or two pairs. You can look at all 7 pairs. And when you see trades, you can start making those trades, because you never know whether that next trade is going to be a winner or not. You do have some high probabilities, but once again, even with probabilities, it doesn't mean you're not going to have 2 losses in a row. You could have 2 losses in a row. That's just part of the game, and you have to manage your money properly in order to sustain those kind of losses. The other thing is, what is your profit objective? Always come in with a profit objective. Like I said, $250, $10 makes sense. If it's more, then you go for more. But you have to, when you come to trading, you have to look at it in a realistic manner. You have to say, look, I have a little bit of money I'm going to put in here. I'm probably going to just go for a little bit. If you try to go, for the home runs, you're going to blow yourself out. One loss and you're gone, and you have no more equity in your account. So it is a learning game. This takes time and study, and the methods that I use have very high probabilities, but there are certain patterns that are stronger than others, and I know that. And if I had a very small account, I'd try to focus just on those few times a day when you get those really strong setups and take those. I think you do better at night. If you have a smaller account, I'd also suggest maybe looking trading at night, anytime after 7 p.m. Central. Makes sense. Markets act a little bit differently. They're a little bit tougher during the day because the volatility is a lot higher, bigger swings. You don't have such big swings at night. I mean, you can, but on average you don't. So smaller accounts probably want to focus more on trading at night. As far as today's activity, started off kind of slow, a little choppy. As the day progressed, things really started to get really good. I started hitting it a little bit harder. I started the day up, then I was down, then ended the day up, came back very nicely. Still 248.25. It's not a huge day, but it's a good day considering the market conditions. The other thing is, and I've talked about this before in other videos, when the markets are choppy in the morning, that means the night trading is going to be very good. So I'm really looking forward to tonight's trading because I think we're going to have some really good action tonight. It just seems to be a pattern that seems to hold up. So, and if you look at my results, you'll see a lot of times I do much better at night than I do during the day. And that's not always the case, but in most cases it is. Now, if you would like to see my nightly trading results, I'm going to need your email address in order to do that, because I don't do videos on that. Just go to my website, binaryprostrategies.com, give me your email address, make sure you get on the list for those weekly updates. And also by doing that, if you haven't already seen my free fundamental video, it will give you a link as well to watch that video. It's about 1 hour in length, and it gives you quite a bit of details on my core strategy and kind of what I use and so forth. So well worth looking at it. Whether you decide to trade my method or not, I think you're going to see there's some very good information in there for you, and it's unique. It's not something you're going to go out and read in a book. All the stuff that I do and teach and trade are as my own proprietary method, and I think that gives me a big advantage over others that are looking at more common things like support and resistance and channels and Bollinger Bands and stuff like that. So my entries are different. So anyway, that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow on Wednesday for the next update. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them below. Please subscribe, and I'll make sure that you keep updated on any new videos. I do have some new free videos that are coming out here shortly as well. So I think you'll find them very helpful. Anyway, y'all have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so here we are. I'm now offering 3 plans. You can subscribe for just a monthly plan, or you could decide to go with a 3-month plan, or you can go ahead and get the 12-month plan. The difference is first of all, with the 1-month plan, you are going to learn about the core strategy, which includes the pairing pattern, the single and double continuation pattern, the delta pattern, and I will also teach you the nibble strategy. Okay. Then if you decide you want to advance a little bit more, or maybe just sign up for the 3-month, then what I'm also going to provide you is special access on Sunday nights. Now you will have access every Thursday night. So I'm here every Thursday and every Sunday night. But the Sunday night is going to be limited to the 3-month and the 12-month plan. That is my favorite night to trade. So I will be available here in the room trading, as well as training and answering interview questions. But with that, you're also going to have you're also going to learn about the advanced nibble strategy. And that's also something that does come with the annual plan, but it is not available with the 1-month plan. So by signing up for the 3-month plan, you're going to have access to Sunday nights, also learn about the advanced nibble strategy. And all 3 plans obviously provide a 1-hour personal training where you and I will go through every single one of my patterns and setups, make sure you fully understand them. You have any questions, you and I can talk directly with each other, and I'll make sure you get fully up to speed before you actually jump into the live room. This way you kind of know when I call things out, you kind of know what I'm looking at. Then if you decide to go with the 12-month plan, 12-month plan is actually, it's been my most popular. You're going to obviously learn everything from the 1-month and the 3-month plan, but I'm also going to be throwing in the crystal ball method. Just to let you know, this is available right now. Eventually the crystal ball method will be taken away for 2 reasons. Number one, I don't want it highly distributed because I do trade it quite a bit as well, and also the members that have learned it have asked me not to provide it as well. So I am going to go ahead and limit access to the crystal ball method because it's a very powerful method, and if you haven't seen it, please go. I think I have a couple videos out there. You can actually watch it in action. And then these rates right now are from April of 2019. So if for some reason you're watching this video after April of 2019, please come back and just go to the website and check the plans. It's under join now, and just check to make sure that the rates are the same. These rates may change as we move forward, just depending on how many folks we have in the chat room. Just a kind of way of, I'll raise it to kind of limit, because I can only have so many people in the chat room at any one time. So do check back and make sure these rates still apply. But right now, as of April of 2019, this is where we're at. So anyhow, if you have any questions, you can always go to my website, binaryprostrategies.com. And just go ahead and shoot me an email if you're not clear on anything. You can learn a little bit more. Look at the testimonials. These are all testimonials from students that have traded, so I think it's important to look at the testimonials. And you can go through the FAQs and kind of learn a little bit more about my approach and so forth. So if you decide you want to join, like I said, you could always feel free to give me a call. My number is right there, and I'd be glad to talk to you over the phone as well. Okay, I want you to feel comfortable about joining us and what I do. So anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this fundamental video, and I hope you all have great trading success. Take care.